Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a night drive starting here at Kajjansi Roundabout, and we are driving all the way up to Akright Estate. Driving this route at night is a completely different experience. It's a completely different experience compared to daytime, but one thing that I noticed is that Kajjansi always has traffic. Whether it's during day or night, the place is usually busy with taxis and boda working all night through. This road actually leads you to the airport, so it's actually working day and night. To the right side we actually have Kajjansi police station, and to the left we have rose foam mattresses. If you've ever wondered what Entebbe Road looks like after dark, or if you're looking into real estate and want to see how secure and lit the area is at night, this drive is for you. Kajjansi is always lively. You can see all the roadside businesses lit up, supermarkets, street food stalls, petrol stations, local shops, border men. You know, you can't come to Uganda and not talk about borders. So because borders are literally everywhere. Driving through Kajjansi at night requires extra focus because there are pedestrians crossing, borders are everywhere. Some of the borders don't even have lights. Taxis are making sudden stops along the tarmac. And this is about 9 p.m. and there is still a lot of traffic in Kajjansi. I guess very many people stay in Entebbe. This place always has traffic, and this is 9 p.m. in the night. So right now we are bypassing the flyover. Oh yes, did you know Kajjansi actually has a flyover, and there is lots of food vendors under that flyover. If you are a lover of roasted chicken, then you should actually visit that place that is right under the Kajjansi flyover. Is it called a tao? Yes, actually I think that's the right word. There is roasted chicken there, and it's only nkumi tano, 5k. As we leave Kajjansi behind and head to Chitende, you notice that the traffic is actually less. During the day this road can be quite heavy, but at night it becomes smooth and, you know, very enjoyable to drive through. You get a nice view of the illuminated storefronts, street lamps in certain sections, and glowing street lights ahead. If you commute along Entebbe Road at night, or if you're looking at a property along this corridor, lighting and road visibility are huge factors. One great thing about this main route is that the tarmac is smooth, but you always want to be mindful of unmarked speed bumps or sudden road construction zones. A good rule of thumb when driving Entebbe Road after dark is to stay in your lane, maintaining a safe distance from the car ahead, and keep an eye out for turnoffs leading into residential areas. You can notice that the traffic is getting tighter here, just like it was in Kajjansi. On the left side we have KFC Chitende. This is a very busy KFC. It opens at around midday. And to the right side we have Total petrol station. There's a bit of a hold up here because of the KFC, which has a drive-through, and then the opposite side also has a road that's going up, so This is a busy area, so it makes the traffic hold up a little bit, but once you actually get out of this place, then the traffic is swift. To the left side, we have Shell petrol station. Notice the price of fuel. I don't even know what we are going to do in this economy. On our left side again, we have Chitende Secondary School. Guys, this traffic is too much, and you know, normally when there is this kind of traffic on this Entebbe Road, usually patrol cars come, you know, those government vehicles that come with the alarm and just want to use one way. So I usually follow those cars, but today there is no car that is coming to rescue. In this Uganda, if you do not overtake, then you will sleep on the road. Just imagine someone who stays in like Chitoro, and at this time they're in Chitende, held up in this traffic jam. What time will they actually reach Chitoro where they stay? So I am actually overtaking and using a one-way. I don't know, is this called a one-way? Or in other words, I am overtaking by all means because we have to get where we are going. Of course, when you're overtaking, you have to keep your speed low, and you have to also watch out for borders and cars that are coming from the opposite side, because in this case, you're actually in their lane. There is a lot of booming business in Chitende. There are so many malls by the road, and these malls are actually occupied by clients. So business must be doing well in Chitende. There is food. Since it's evening, the bunches of matoke are put by the road so that the night shoppers can easily get access to the food as they go home. As you can see, there are big trucks everywhere. This is actually a very, very busy road, and businesses here do not close. We are now approaching Buwaya, which is one of the main landmarks before our turn into Akright. Even at night, Buwaya is fairly well lit with petrol stations, commercial plazas, and restaurants open late. Do you notice how you've not yet seen any humps or rails on this road? And potholes too. I feel like this is one of the best roads in the center of Uganda. I think it's because the president actually uses this road, so they've always made sure to keep it up to standard. Many Ugandans have mixed opinions about the building that is to the left side. That was once the famous Juma supermarket, and actually the owner just relocated to a newer building. In fact, they actually built a new mall to the right side, and then this old defunct building on the left side is actually going to be, I just heard that it's going to be rented out by NSSF. So that area became completely defunct. I think that's the right word to use. There is only swimming that goes on in that area, and swimming is like 5,000, and you wouldn't want to actually swim in that place because there is a lot of kayola. I think that's the right word. I've tried going there on a weekend and I just couldn't. I just had to turn back. So as I said earlier, this road never sleeps. You notice that businesses are still open up to this time. People are still selling furniture. Others are still in their boutiques. Restaurants are still open. On the right side, we have Gaucho Grill that is right before BAM petrol station. And that restaurant is known for having all kinds of meat, be it crocodile meat, rhino meat, snake meat. All kinds of meat are served at Gaucho Grill. But personally, I've had dinner from there and I've never seen these things on the menu. But I guess if you ask for it, I think they have them in their fridge stored. But I've not actually seen anybody eating weird kinds of meat while there. However, if you go on the internet, Gaucho Grill is known for having all kinds of meat. We are now heading towards the stretch that leads all the way to Namulanda. But for us, we are going to actually branch off to Akright Estate just ahead. This right here is the junction that leads us to Akright Estate. This estate is very, very secure. It's beautiful. There are rules that are governing this estate. You cannot just come up with a plan of an apartment and put it in Akright. No. You cannot go on a street where there are bungalows and then you put a storied home. No. You cannot go to a street where there are storied homes of, let's say, 2 floors, 3 floors, and then for you want to build a bungalow. Like, Akright has its rules, and I really love this place. It's so organized. I feel like we should take on these initiatives in other neighborhoods of Uganda to make Uganda an organized country. In Akright, you cannot build a home of over 5 floors. No, that's not possible because they want to preserve the view of the lake. There are so many rules that are governing this estate, and I feel like though some of them are brutal, they really are meaningful in the long run. That right ahead is Elite High School. That school is famous for proms on TikTok. So in case you wonder where it's actually found, in order to get to Elite, you have to pass through this Akright. There's a route that leads to Elite High School. So we are going up. And by the way, at this point, if you have a weak vehicle, or if your truck, for example, a Sino truck, a Ford, and a small car, if your car has no good engine, you actually can't get up this hill. I've come here during day and trucks are failing to get up there, and some cars with non-strong engines are actually being pushed back down because you can't get up that hill. Now this area is where you start seeing all the beautiful homes by the road. Akright is actually a planned estate. At around 11 p.m, this estate actually has guards that patrol throughout the night. This area has top-notch security. Actually, you can jog here in the morning as early as 6 a.m. because this estate is planned. That's the right word I should use. This is really a planned estate. Look at the trees that are planted along the fences. Every road here is named, and I noticed that the names of the roads here are English names, and those English names are fruit names. You'll find streets that are named Citrus Street, Avocado Street, Mahogany Street. Those are the names of streets in here. The beautiful, well-lit homes. This place is actually a dream. A plot of land here starts from 150 million, and while that may seem expensive, there is a lot of construction that is going on in here, in this estate. Houses are being built day in and day out for sale, and others are built by the owners. But I realize that most of the plots of land that are bought here are by developers. So I'm guessing those are the people that are already rich, right? So those are the people that can afford this. Anyway, they buy the land, develop it, and then sell the development. We are sloping down the lane, and this lane actually leads to various residential homes and closes and streets. This is where there are streets that are named Citrus, Mahogany, Avocado. There are very many streets here, and this here during day has a lake view. That's why they want to preserve that view, so they don't want very long buildings that will actually block the view. I should actually come back here during day and do a video of Akright Estate during day. It is so beautiful, especially during the sunrise and sunset times. I've been here before and it was magical. We are branching off on our left side and we are heading to Citrus Street. There is a lot of development that is going on here. You will notice a lot of buildings that are coming up, and these are actually all residential homes being built by developers for sale. Those are actually builders and potters that are heading out for a walk, and sometimes they go to have some supper because they've been working all day long. In this estate, it's only the small roads that branch off to the residential homes that are not yet tarmacked, but otherwise the main road is tarmacked, and whenever there are potholes, they make sure that they actually kudabiriza them. So this estate, overall, I give it a 10 out of 10 because I feel like it's very organized. So if you're looking for where to put your money, I recommend Akright Estate 100%. The land here is very, very valuable. I hear that in around 2012, a plot of land could go for around like 7 million or 5. And right now it's like times what? It's 150 million for a plot of land. We've come to the end of our night drive. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.